I request our Director and Chairman, Board of Governors, to declare the convocation open.
I declare the 7th Convocation of IIT Ropar open.
I request our Director, Professor Sarit Kumar Das, to present the Institute report.
Our eminent chief guest, Professor John Leonhard, Director, Abdul Latif Jamil Water and Food Systems Lab, MIT, USA, members of the Board of Governors, members of Senate of IIT Ropar, invited dignitaries, graduating class of 2018 and their proud parents and guardians, members of the press and electronic media, faculty members, ladies and gentlemen. I deem it a great pleasure and honor to welcome each one of you on this occasion of the 7th Convocation of IIT Ropar. I wear two hats today as the Director of the Institute as well as the Acting Chair, Board of Governors, which demands that both factual achievements and the direction as well as the philosophy behind the growth of the Institute be presented before you. Every year is a landmark for IIT Ropar, and every year we find new landmarks. In the everlasting journey of an academic institution, it is a proud moment for IIT Ropar as we have made our permanent campus operational this year. This year, being the 10th in its journey, has offered something very special to IIT Ropar community, which I am going to describe in the coming couple of minutes. It is really a great pleasure and honor for me to welcome our esteemed chief guest, Professor John Leonhard, who will be delivering the 7th Convocation Address. Dr. Leonhard, whom I personally had a chance to meet and interact during my tenure at MIT as a visiting chair professor, is continuously striving to catalyze innovations around the world for delivering safe and secured food and clean water supply. His department, JWOPS, is working to secure the future of communities, the sustainability of cities, and the prosperity of economics in the face of rising population, greater urbanization, and changing climate. Professor John H. Leonhard has been awarded the prestigious 2015 American Society of Mechanical Engineers, ASME's, Heat Transfer Memorial Award in the Art of the Practice category for outstanding contribution in technology development of thermally driven desalination and temperature control of electric test equipment, and in fundamental studies of liquid jet impingement cooling, Rayleigh-Bénard instability, thermal stratified turbulence, and extremely high heat flux heat transfer. Thank you very much, Professor Leonhard, for being with us. However, today's day is completely belongs to you, the graduates. After years of hard work to get into IIT, followed by an enriching experience of being a part of IIT Ropar, today it is truly the day for your dream to come true. It is more important for you because you have not only grown yourself, but you have also seen the institute growing in front of your eyes. It is my duty and privilege to present to you a snapshot of the progress that we have made during the last year. Infrastructure development in the permanent campus. The most important landmark of this year for IIT Ropar is the shifting to its permanent campus. The drive through the gates of 500-acre of campus near the river Satluj, feeling of cool breeze, one can find a difference and a different world altogether. IIT Ropar is shifting its operation from its transit campus to its permanent campus. October marked the beginning of occupancy of Ramanujan block, where the computer science and engineering department is located. The Radhakrishnan block, this one, which is lecture halls, utility buildings, hostels, Satluj and Ravi, and the dining hall. This month, J.C. Bose building, where the electrical engineering department will be hosted, and the Satish Dhawan building, where the mechanical and metallurgical and materials engineering departments will be hosted, are becoming operative. The entire administration is going to follow soon. We will be fully operational from our permanent campus by the beginning of 2019. IIT Ropar campus will be developed as a green campus and has touched upon a large-scale plantation activities that has already been initiated. I must congratulate the Institute's construction monitoring mechanism, the CPWD, and all our constructors and consultants for the remarkable efforts that they have put into step up the work during the last 3 years. Institutional ranking. Indian Institute of Technology, Ropar, has been ranked number 22nd among all engineering institutes as per the Indian Ranking 2018 conducted by National Institutional Ranking Framework, popularly known as NIRF, Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. The institute has excelled in parameters of outreach and inclusivity and graduation outcomes. The National Institutional Ranking Framework, NIRF, which was started in 2015-16 by MHRD, is an indigenous ranking framework for higher educational institutions. The institutes are ranked on various parameters which assesses teaching, learning and resources, research and professional practices, graduation outcome, outreach and inclusivity, and perception about an institution. The QS has announced the best 75 institutions in India, and IIT Ropar has ranked 21st among the top 75 Indian universities, scoring highest in the research quality with 3rd rank, and academic reputation with 86% score, and employer reputation with 79% score. People have worked hard for that. We owe them an applause for that. In spite of being a young institution, IIT Ropar leapfrogged to rank 107th among 400 universities of BRICS nation and emerged as India's top-ranked rated institutions. The success is the result of relentless research going on in this institution, which focuses not only on the core research areas, but also on interdisciplinary research for solving regional and national problems. IIT Ropar has made a mark in QS Asian University ranking. The institute has been ranked 219 in Asia out of the top 500, reflecting the quality of academics and research, which has brought laurels to the institute. Adhering to its mission and vision statement, IIT Ropar has made a mark in the history, being adjudged 3rd in research quality in India. Documented in mission and vision and strategic plan, IIT Ropar has created a niche for itself, redefining the concept of cutting-edge interdisciplinary and collaborative research output. Academics. With this year's admission, IIT Ropar student population has grown to 1,505 students, including 830 undergraduate, 286 postgraduate, and 389 PhD students. During the last 3 years, the undergraduate intake growth of students has increased by 17.3%. The postgraduate intake also has taken a leap by 9.67%. The third and final year students have occupied rooms in the newly built hostels in the main campus. We have started BTech program in metallurgy and materials engineering. The enrollment in the doctoral program as well as the publication record of the faculty and the students for the academic year has increased considerably. We have started new PG courses, MTech in electrical engineering with specialization in communication and signal processing. The backbone of IIT Ropar is its faculty. The current strength of 150, including about 10 visiting faculty members, we are regularly stretching ourselves for bringing quality faculty from all over the country and from overseas by conducting offshore recruitments. This year, we have conducted two offshore recruitment drives in Canada and the US. The Institute engaged in creating e-course content for MHRD flagship program SWAYAM platform. IIT Ropar has been notified by the Department of Higher Education, MHRD, as the National Resource Center in the manufacturing domain. The Institute also organized a teaching learning program in October 2018 for our faculty. The aim of this program was to strengthen the quality of teaching in the Institute. Global Initiative of Academic Networking Courses, GYAN, at IIT Ropar. Global Initiative of Academic Network, GYAN, an initiative of Government of India for higher education, was started in 2016. The major aims of the GYAN are to tap the international pool of talented scientists and entrepreneurs with an objective to encourage their engagement with the institutes of higher education in India. The initiative is aimed to augment the country's existing academic resources, accelerate the pace of quality of reforms, and to elevate India's scientific and technology capability to global excellence. In the reporting year, 6 such courses were conducted by erudite scholars from international universities and institutions at this institute. The name of the few courses are Professor Prabir Daripa of Texas A&M University, College Station, conducted a course on hydrodynamic stability theory, computation, and application. Professor Subal C. Kumbhaka of SUNY Binghamton, New York, he conducted a course on theory and practice of efficiency and productivity measurement. Professor Deepak Vashisht, Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, conducted a course on mechanobiology. Professor Rakesh M. Verma, University of Houston, Texas, conducted a course on computer security from data sciences perspective. Dr. Peter Theobald, Cardiff University of UK, conducted a course in biomechanics of injury and prevention. And Professor Jürgen Wollersheim, he is from Germany, Helmholtz Schwerin-Forschung GmbH, Germany. He conducted a course on particle and radiation detectors, advances and application. And needless to say, all these courses were jointly taught by the faculty members of IIT Ropar. We usually have in GYAN 1 faculty from abroad and 1 faculty from the institute. Research and development. Our research quality and impact can be ascertained from the average citation per paper, which stands at 11.74, which is the highest among all second-generation IITs as per the Scopus data. During the current year, the faculty members and scholars of the institute have published 308 papers in high-impact international journals with an H-index of 52. Over the past year, the institute has proactively embarked on the collaboration-oriented R&D projects involving joint participation of industries, R&D labs, and government organizations. The research profile of the institute is continually growing every year. As a result, the institute is well recognized as one of the centers of academic excellence. IIT Ropar has the thematic vision to align its R&D to impart a positive impact nationally and internationally. It has attracted best of the students and faculty to conduct breakthrough research in the areas of science and engineering. During 2017-18, we have published 426 manuscripts and produced 20 research scholars. Our 225 research students have attended various conferences in India and abroad during this period. The research vision of IIT Ropar is to make it stable, reliable, and unambiguous workplace, environment for innovation to flourish by leveraging partnership with the stakeholders, an institution that produces and nurtures young research scholars in engineering and science, best research destination for most talented scholars and investors from around the world, nationally and internationally recognizable and innovative research, the developing and transferring of knowledge in the field of engineering and sciences. With 150 faculty and 389 research scholars, we provide them opportunity to explore new territories and break their own limitations, continue research in the areas of their expertise and drive it on a roadmap by doing smarter versions, dig into new knowledge and train themselves to master new skills to become professionals, engineers, research for human welfare. Our thrust areas of research are water, cancer research, environmental issues, electrical vehicles, microgrid, artificial intelligence and big data, drug de-addiction, manufacturing, and many more. The number of PhD students on campus is increasing every year. This year too has been a considerable increase in numbers, growing from 331 to 389 this year. The current faculty to PhD student ratio is 1:2.5. The other component of our research program is sponsored research. The faculty members of IIT Ropar are actively engaged in various research projects funded by the institutes and external funding agencies. Since its inception, research projects of the faculty members of the institute have been sponsored by different funding agencies like DST, CSIR, DBT, DRDO, DAE, DST, GITA, UAY scheme, Indian National Science Academy, IUSSTF, ISRO, Indo-Mexico, Imprint scheme, etc. Presently, the institute has received 164 projects with an outlay of 62.43 crores rupees. The institute has filed 16 patents. Also, one has been granted and one has been filed for design registration. The institute has signed memoranda of understanding with research institutions and industries to strengthen its collaborative research initiative. CBME, IIT Ropar, and Cardiff University of Cardiff, UK, jointly organized a UK-India interdisciplinary workshop on advanced biomaterials and biosensors, which has been attended by 19 scientists from UK and 25 from India, along with the PhD students and postdoctoral fellows. In continuation to IIT Ropar's excellent journey is research. In research, the efforts of our doctoral students have been recognized as attested by their selection for the 2019 Global Young Scientists Summit in Singapore. The students who have been honored through this selection are Akrati Saxena, Anamika Chabra, Beyant Kaur, Bharat Ugale, and Kamal Malhotra. Mr. Malkin Singh and Mr. Deep Kanwal Singh got selected for Initiative for Research and Innovation in Science, IARIS, National Science Fair 2018. The fair promotes and nurtures science and scientific research among young Indian innovators. Opportunities like these are immensely valuable for a new institution like ours, as we need to build and foster collaborations with the best of the best in the world and provide avenues for our best young scientific talents. Placements. Our performance in campus placement is going up continuously for the last couple of years. An overwhelming response from the industry in general and core industries in particular was evident in the case of graduating bachelor students, resulting in 90.24% placement of our students being successful this year, more than 90.29% in computer science, close to 92% in mechanical engineering, and 81.82% electrical engineering students have been placed through campus interview. An average package of about 11.7 lakhs per annum was offered to the graduating bachelor students. The companies that participated in the campus recruitment included Amazon, Microsoft, Arista Networks, Tata Motors, Mahindra & Mahindra, Larsen Toubro, Cognizant, Nagaro, Nucleus Software, Samsung R&D Institute Delhi, Tesco, etc. Some of the new organizations that took part in this placement process for the first time were Maruti Suzuki, Finiciar Corporation, Go Products Engineering, OYO Rooms, Smart Bricks, MathWorks, Goldman Sachs, Oracle, Yugnu, Check India, Bharat Seats, TrueChip, and Reliance Jio. The training and placements cell of IIT Ropar has recently been converted into Career Development and Corporate Relations Center. We call it CDCRC, to integrate institute's efforts for the professional development of students, generating new internship and placement opportunities and better industry-academia interaction. These efforts are expected to further enhance the learning experience for our students. This year, 24 students from all the branches, mechanical, computer science, and engineering, and electrical engineering of BTech third year joined international universities of repute for summer internship. The students visited Singapore University of Technology and Design, National Chiao Tung University of Taiwan, University of Bremen, Germany, National Taiwan University of Science and Technology, Taiwan, Instituto de Microelectrónico de Silva, Spain, Catholico Universitat Leuven, Belgium, Aalto University, Finland, National University of Material Sciences, Japan, and many more. International relations. IIT Ropar has identified internationalization as one of its key strategies as per the vision and mission document. 2 academic delegations led by the Institute Director, Professor S.K. Das, visited USA and Canada. The first visit took place in May 2018, and the delegations visited North Carolina State University, JWAP's MIT, which is led by Professor Lenhard, and YIM, Young Investigator Meet in Boston. A major objective of this visit was to engage in interaction with international universities in order to explore opportunities for collaboration, offshore faculty interaction in US, and to have NRI meet with an objective to develop diaspora linkage and generate endowments for IIT Ropar in long term. Recently, IIT Ropar has been identified by Government of India as one of the IITs to partner with Canadian universities. Also, IIT Ropar has been nominated as the nodal institute to coordinate under SPARK scheme with Canada. To maximize our efforts for collaboration in Canada, we have visited the University of Toronto, University of Calgary, Concordia University, and McGill University in September 2018. We have also admitted our first international student citizenship of the SAARC nation this year. We expect this number to go up in coming years. We have identified a comprehensive international student intake policy. We are also continuously receiving visiting interns from some of our partner universities. IIT Ropar has a significant increase in the number of students who are visiting abroad for short and mid-term internship. More than 10 PhD and master students have gone for short and mid-term research internship in various universities. The internationalization effort of IIT Ropar seems to be on the right path, and we expect significant growth in this regard. The number of international students and interns is expected to increase in the coming years. We are also expected to start our joint degree program with one of our partner universities. This will provide our students with a unique opportunity to work in collaboration with leading groups and labs worldwide. The second cycle of summer visitation program was conducted during May-July 2018. Since the inception of the IR, International Relations Office, we have organized 2 summer visitation programs. This year, a total of 17 faculty members have visited various universities under this program. Under this program, our faculty members can visit 8 to 10 weeks during the summer days, top laboratories of the world, so that they can start collaborating with them. IIT Ropar, under a novel policy, envisioned for the seamless sharing of academic resources through strategic international partnership with numerous universities, industries, and R&D organizations. Office of International Affairs have started summer visitation program in 2017. This summer, as I said, 17 members have visited top-notch the universities, and they have stayed there between 5 and 10 weeks. Industry interaction and consultancy project. Over the past years, the Institute has proactively embarked on collaboration-oriented R&D projects involving joint participation of industries, R&D labs, and government organizations. Some of the faculty members have taken up industrial consultancy projects from highly reputed organizations. To name a few, there were projects from HPCL, Samsung Private Limited, Iris Technologies USA, CPWD, COEO Lab Private Limited, Punjab Pollution Control Board, DRDO Defense Research and Development Organization, RBS Limited, Appen Baltar Hills USA. Presently, the Institute has received 44 projects with an outlay of 2.6 crores. Student activities. IIT Ropar continually strives to encourage a fair balance between academics and extracurricular activities among its students. Our vision is to create future leaders of their chosen fields and not just technically accomplished individuals. The Institute strongly believes that an abiding social and human engagement is a hallmark of its student body. To translate such a vision into reality, the Institute nurtures social, cultural, and sporting activities of the students. IIT Ropar organized BAHA SAE India 2018 to stimulate real-world engineering design projects and their related challenges. The event received an overwhelming response with the representation from all zones, western, northern, eastern, and southern zones in India, celebrating the BAHA India 2018 IIT Ropar theme as Ground to Glory. The following are some of the activities organized by the respective boards under the aegis of Student Affairs. The Board of Hostel Affairs, BOHA, celebrated various cultural festivals of India on annual basis on the occasion of Holi, Diwali, Lohri, and Janmashtami. The students celebrated the festivals with great zeal and enthusiasm. The Board of Cultural Activities, BOCA, organized various cultural events, including the famous fest Zeitgeist, which has had a footfall of 40,000. Advaita, the technical fest, was also organized. Apart from this, the students celebrated Gandhi Jayanti in a different way by organizing flagship event, quarter marathon, on the same day. Independence Day was also celebrated with a difference through a mass plantation drive in our this campus. About 700 saplings were planted by students, faculty, and staff in this campus on the Independence Day. We also celebrated other events such as Rashtriya Ekta Divas, Republic Day, and other national days of national importance. BOCA, or Board of Cultural Affairs, they also conducted the 2 Speak Make programs. One was by Ustad Muhammad Nisat Khan, the famous sitar maestro. That was on 7th of October, and Goti Pua dance by Mr. Vijay Sahu's team on October 18th, 2018. The Robotics Club of IIT Ropar organized sensational and much-awaited Robo-Soccer event. Robotics Club also participated in Zonal and Cosmo Clench of Tech Fest that is in IIT Bombay, organized in Bhopal. Board of Sport Activities for the promotion of healthy and interaction with the students, Arohan, the annual sport fest, was organized. With students showing immense interest, this event was well appreciated. We have celebrated International Day of Yoga. A summer sports camp was organized in which 55 students participated in various sports activities. IIT Ropar participated in the 52nd Inter-IIT Sports Meet 2017 held at IIT Madras, and next week we are going to participate in the next Inter-IIT at IIT Guwahati. Board of Literary Activities. This year, Board of Literary Activities has released IIT Ropar's first student newsletter titled The White Clover, and has necessarily brought out the Institute's annual student magazine, namely Kshitij, the Horizon. Giving to society, especially to the underprivileged. The students of IIT Ropar are active as a social service group under the name Pehchan Ek Safar, Search for an Identity. Around 40 students have been working for the education of underprivileged children of places around IIT Ropar permanent campus. The underprivileged kids have been given a beautiful start in the they have actually performed in our cultural fest in the opening function, and they made a wonderful, dance program in that function. And the children from this section of the society has been deprived of education, and Pahchan initiative is mostly to educate them, preschool them, and put them to school. And our students have done that, and the students of the Pehchan, the kids who have been preschooled and put to school, are here today in our convocation. The concluding remarks. We have completed 10 years of journey at IIT Ropar. In the life of an academic institute, a decade is too short a period to expect perceptible impact both nationally and globally. Our chief guest is coming from the top technological institute of the world, and he understands the legacy of more than 1.5 century on which that great institution has been built. However, within this short period itself, IIT Ropar has started demonstrating promises of excellence. We, as academic community, understand that excellence is not a destination, it's a process. It is not an achievement, but a culture and a habit. IIT Ropar, through its articulated mission, has taken steps to develop the culture of excellence by promoting knowledge, serving the nation, the society, and the world with an open and inquisitive mindset. We want to have the graduate students as our ambassadors to excel with core human values and commitment to the society. This institute shows great promise due to the hard work of its students, faculty members, administrative and technical staff, the governing bodies, and all other stakeholders who have taken pride and have contributed to the unprecedented growth of the institute. Let us take it even further and make IIT Ropar a symbol of excellence and a global destination for academics. In today's connected world, this difficult task can only be accomplished by having a positive perception about IIT Ropar in the academic community. The graduate batch of this year can take this responsibility to spread the fragrance of the academic flower which is blooming at IIT Ropar. Let us make IIT Ropar an institute of global eminence. Jai Hind.
Professor John H. Lienhardt, who holds several positions at the MIT, namely Abdul Latif Jamil, Professor of Water, Director Abdul Latif Jamil World Water and Food Security Laboratory, Director Rosenau Candle Heat Transfer Lab, all at MIT. During 3 decades on the MIT faculty, Professor Lienhardt's research and educational efforts have been focused on water purification and desalinization, heat and mass transfer, and thermodynamics. His research in desalinization has included humidification, dehumidification, desalinization, membrane distillation, desalinization, forward and reverse osmosis, nanofiltration, solar-driven desalinization, fouling, electrodialysis, management of high salinity brines, and energy efficient improvement. Professor Lienhardt was also the founding director of Center for Clean and Water Clean Energy. Professor Lienhardt has directly supervised more than 85 graduate theses and postdoctoral associates. He is the author of 200 peer-reviewed publications and holds more than 20 US patents. He has won several awards and several honors have been bestowed upon him. Namely, he has been recipient of 1988 National Science Foundation Presidential Young Investigator Award, the 1992 SAE Teeter Award, 1997 R&D 100 Award, 2012 ASME Globalization Medal, and 2015 ASME Heat Transfer Memorial Award. He is a fellow of American Society of Mechanical Engineers. Professor Lienhardt is also the co-author of several textbooks on heat transfer and measurement and instrumentation and on thermal modeling. He has created a new set of new courses at MIT on desalinization, on thermal modeling, compressible fluid mechanics, and he has also received several teaching awards at MIT. And now it is my great pleasure to invite Professor Lienhardt to deliver his convocation address.
Thank you, Director Das, for the invitation to be here today. And congratulations to all of the graduates for your achievements. Especially congratulations to the family and friends of the graduates who have supported them through their many years of education and in recognition of all their accomplishments. All of you have much to be proud of. I flew into Chandigarh yesterday and saw the Himalayas out the window of the airplane, amazing sight. Driving in this morning, I saw the farms all around the community here. This is my first visit to Punjab, but it's not my first visit to India. In fact, I met Professor Das for the first time during my first visit to India in 2006 for a conference at IIT Guwahati. Since that time, I've returned to India often. I've been as far west as Jamnagar, as far south as Tiruvananthapuram, and to many cities in between. I have been consistently amazed and impressed by the beauty and diversity of this country. And I've been impressed by the talents of the students I've met on these many visits here. I'm very happy to be back again. During the past decade, my work at MIT has led me to travel a great deal. I have visited more than 30 countries on 6 continents in that time. People will ask me, what's different about the people you encounter in all these places? But what's more striking to me is what's the same about the people in all these places that I go. Everywhere I go, people love their children, and they hope for good relationships with their neighbors. Everywhere I go, people work to provide for their families. Everywhere I go, people live in some kind of a building, and they eat food, and they drink water. They mostly seem to have mobile phones. Make sure mine is silenced. And they tend to drive in cars and motor vehicles of various types. Although their languages and their faces can be very different, all these people are very much alike. They all have the same needs and desires. In 1943, the psychologist Abraham Maslow proposed a hierarchy of human needs. He structured this as a pyramid in 5 layers, various horizontal layers rising up. They rose up through safety, love and belonging, to esteem, and finally to self-actualization at the very top. But at the foundation of this pyramid, the very base of it, Maslow placed our physiological needs, things with which we cannot function. Water, food. Am I back? Okay, I will move the notebook. Things without which we cannot function. Water, food, and shelter. And also sleep. Something which I suspect the hardworking students here may have been a bit short on these past few years. I know I was as a student. These most basic needs must be met. They must be met before any higher aims can be reached. Without water and food, you wouldn't care about a mobile phone or a fancy car. Without water and food, you would spend all your time looking for water and food. If you didn't have it, all you would do would be to hunt for it. Nothing else would be possible, nothing else would matter. Certainly not making time for an education. Your world would become very focused and very limited. The human race has achieved an enormous abundance of water and food. I can look around the farms that I saw driving in today. I'm told that they grow for 3 or 4 cycles per year. Amazing productivity. One of the clearest signs of this abundance of water and food is that we can send our best and brightest young people to university for a detailed education on the most fundamental and advanced topics that might seem very, very distant from basic human needs. Perhaps research on the latest artificial intelligence, or perhaps understanding how to put a satellite into orbit above the Earth. Yet, education is only possible because we have worked together to produce a cooperative society. Some of us continue to work as farmers, to provide water, to provide food for students and for cities. Some build water supplies so that we can drink without going to the river. Some build roads, some run hospitals, and some govern. And by cooperation and mutual agreement, we build societies that allow us to specialize our interests and which, ideally, help all of us to be safe and secure. It's through this collaborative work that we have laid a foundation for longer and healthier lives and for the growth of the human population. Collaboration has always been at the very heart of human progress. This collaboration enabled our distant ancestors thousands of years ago to stop wandering and to settle in the first farming communities. From there, collaboration allowed technological society to develop. And as our societies have developed, our need for resources has grown. When there were small numbers of people, our resources seemed very abundant. And similarly, when there were few of us, the pollutants that we produced, smoke from fires or human waste, these pollutants were easily dispersed into the environment. As our societies have advanced, our demand for resources has climbed. Energy, water, and food consumption have grown even faster than our populations. Rising lifestyles have intensified resource consumption. We may drive or ride rather than walk. We may eat richer processed foods. We may replace a bucket and cup by a long hot shower. But behind this great progress, a rising problem has slowly appeared. Our growing demand for resources has created unprecedented challenges for the health of our environment. Our growing settlements need more fresh water than local sources can provide. We burn more fuel for energy, and the burning releases gases and particles into the atmosphere, sometimes choking the residents of our cities. Our industries and dwellings release waste into our surface waters and our rivers. We clear more and more land to grow the food we need, while we convert more and more farms into cities to house all of us. At the very heart of these challenges is simply our success as a species. The human race stood at just 2 billion people in 1927. By 2050, we expect to have almost 10 billion people. In other words, from 1927 to 2050, the world's population will have increased by a factor of 5. This growth and our desire to provide a good life for all of our children is what drives our increasing needs for water and food and energy. And at the same time, this growth is what strains our environment. The evidence of this strain is all around us if we look carefully, if we look at data. You, as graduates of an Institute of Technology, you understand the importance of using measurements in the scientific method. Today, climate data show many disturbing trends. The 5 warmest years of global temperature have all come since 2010, and 17 of the 18 hottest years have occurred since 2001. The frequency of weather-related disasters, cyclones, floods, droughts, wildfires, this frequency has increased by a factor of 3 since 1980. Carbon dioxide in our atmosphere, an important heat-trapping gas, blocks infrared thermal radiation. This gas is at the highest level it's the highest level ever measured. It's over 400 parts per million. It's estimated that it hasn't been this high in 3 million years, a time when our Earth was much hotter and before the human race had even emerged. We can easily see that pollution is generated by many small sources. A power plant, a single factory, perhaps a two-wheeler. But we can also see that the implications are global. Atmospheric gases circulate, and they mix over the entire planet, so that these many small sources turn into a worldwide problem. Climate change does not respect international boundaries. Climate change does not care about the things that divide people, religion or race or money. But solving climate change will require that people of all nationalities, all religions, all races, work together for a global solution. No one can solve this problem by working alone. Why does climate change matter? A warmer, more variable climate can damage our water and food supplies, those very needs that Maslow told us were most essential. For example, this year, the city of Cape Town in South Africa came very close to completely running out of water. They have a very good water infrastructure, but they had no rain. Sao Paulo in Brazil encountered a similar lack of rain during 2015. Metropolitan Sao Paulo is home to 20 million people. It has an enormous network of water reservoirs. 2 wealthy industrialized cities like this can come so close to running out of water. We can easily see that the risks for poorer cities are much greater. Today, Egypt and Ethiopia have grave disagreements about sharing water from the Nile River, upon which Egypt in particular relies for essentially all of its water resources. Both countries have grown dramatically since they signed their water sharing agreements in the 1950s. Egypt and Ethiopia each have more than 3 times the population they had then. Ethiopia is now building an enormous dam just upstream from Egypt. And a major drought during the filling of that dam could turn this disagreement into something much, much worse. In 2050, we expect to need between 25 and 70% more food than we produce today to feed the world's growing population. A warming climate with greater extremes of temperature and precipitation will significantly reduce crop yields all over the world. Rethinking of our food production is needed now. So these are difficult problems, But they are problems that can be solved. Through the keen efforts of engineers, we have now got great progress in clean energy sources that do not pollute the air. Solar energy, wind power have become increasingly economical and widespread. The costs have fallen dramatically on these technologies. Safe modular fission reactors could produce power with essentially no gas emission. And nuclear fusion, which has been a goal for decades, is closer to reality now than it has ever been. Fusion research in particular has been driven by international collaboration across multiple governments. Intensification of agriculture is part of the solution, with improved crop fertilization, better crop varieties, and more efficient irrigation. Biological science is enabling faster and more effective crop breeding than was possible by the traditional slow path of hybridization. AI can enable this as well, by the way. Better access to fertilizer is coming through new technologies, not all of which are complex. For example, engineers at MIT have developed a simple torrefaction process that can convert post-harvest waste back into fertilizer at low temperature. It's an alternative to burning. And this technology has been successfully deployed in Africa. It's now being tested for India. Apart from supply-side solution, demand management provides results as well, without the need for new technologies. For example, one-third of the grain grown in the world simply feeds livestock. And some foods, like meats, require a lot more water to produce. For those who are not vegetarians, even a small movement toward a more plant-based diet can help to reduce the load on food and agriculture. When large amounts of capital are available to be invested to build and maintain water infrastructure, you often get the cheapest price for clean water delivery. But much can be done with lesser investments at the community scale through integrated water management of local water resources. Communities that share boreholes can more sustainably manage their water supplies and achieve better results than if each household had to drill its own well and pump alone. A simple and inexpensive check dam can store water from the monsoon to raise crops later in the season. Many good solutions to these problems are neither costly nor high-tech. But returning to technology, we see a rising role for sensors that can detect bacteria in water or on food, and sensors that target arsenic and other toxins. In the near future, your mobile phone may be able to test water or food to see what's in it before you eat it. Simply photograph it and let the sensors do the processing. We are working on such technology today. It's not a fantasy. And for food producers, MIT researchers have developed simple sensors to check milk for adulteration, to see if it's aggregated through the supply chain, if there's been a bad lot acquired on the way. And they develop simple technologies to test soil for nutrients, so farmers can make informed decisions about whether they need to purchase an expensive fertilizer. Both of those efforts, by the way, were funded by the Tata Trusts, and they were funded specifically to enable these technologies for the Indian market. Technology for water purification is increasingly precise and increasingly inexpensive. In the near future, we should be able to clean and reuse most water, resources that today are often lost in discharge. We are working on technologies to recover resources such as metals and other valuable nutrients, phosphate, for example, from wastewater, so that we can capture them. Instead of mining more, we can reuse what we already have. Perhaps one day we will even solve one of the very hardest engineering problems around water, which is the problem of creating a very low-cost, point-of-use treatment that will allow everyone to be sure of having safe water to drink. I believe that science and technology and engineering are essential to securing the abundant supply of safe water and nutritious food that we all need. Of course, any technology by itself is useless if it is too expensive or if people will not accept it. Social context and economics are also both essential to these problems. In fact, all of the complex problems around water and food require interdisciplinary solutions They cannot be solved by working in silos. Similar to our faculty at MIT, researchers at IIT Ropar are putting their best efforts into these critical areas with research on water, food, and renewable energy. I have met these researchers personally. I have met them at MIT. I have met them at international engineering conferences. The quality and impact of their work is evidenced by some of the statistics that Professor Das quoted earlier today. For example, the QS ranking places IIT Ropar as number 107 out of all of the BRICS institutions in the world. In India, IIT Ropar ranks number 3 of all institutions in research quality as measured by citations per paper. This progress is remarkable for such a young institution. I know that the challenges I have outlined seem quite dire, but I also know that they can be solved and that they will be solved. They will be solved if we work together. If we work together in our cities and communities, we can solve the problem of having reliable and safe water. If we work together within our states and across our nations, we can have robust, sustainable agricultural systems to nourish all of our citizens. And if the nations of the world work together, we can control and eventually reverse climate change. What is required is an understanding amongst us of what the challenges are. What is required is an agreement to look at problems scientifically and not to let political biases prevent us from acknowledging the dangers that lie ahead. What is required is leadership. Leadership in our communities, leadership in our businesses, and leadership in our governments. You ask me, where will these leaders come from? And I answer you, I am looking out at them now. I am looking out at the students and our graduates. You are passing from being students to being full members of society. The responsibility to solve these problems will lie with you. The responsibility to lead will lie with you as well. And I have every confidence that you, the brightest and most capable of young adults, that you will rise to these challenges. Thank you very much.
I request our Director and Chairman to present memento to the Chief Guest.
Let the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Technology, Master of Science, and Bachelor of Technology be presented. Mr. Registrar, please propose the degrees to be presented in this convocation.
Sir, I propose that 173 degrees be awarded in this convocation. I also propose that 128 degrees be awarded in person and the rest in absentia.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chairman of the Senate of the Indian Institute of Technology, Ropar, I do hereby admit and duly qualified candidates listed in the scroll for the degree and charge them to prove worthy of the degrees and authorize them to wear the robes ordained as the insignia of the degree.
Director, sir, I present you 16 graduates in person and 8 in absentia for award of PhD degree who have duly qualified in the year 2018 to receive the degree. So list of the students to be awarded degree: Dr. Aarti Tiwari, Dr. Asit Ghosh, Dr. Kamal Malhotra, Dr. Anup Jacobs Thomas, Dr. Imran Sharif Muhammad, Dr. Ashish Gupta, Dr. Somesh Kumar, Dr. Geetika Dua, Dr. Jaswinder Singh, Dr. Rajesh Sharma, Dr. Gulab Chand, Dr. Lekha Dattag Roy, Dr. Devi Prasad Dash, Dr. Karandeep Kaur, Dr. Nagesar Dhimar, Dr. Vishal Bhalla, Dr. Sandeep Singh.
I request heads of the departments to present graduates for the Master of Technology and Master of Science.
Director Sir, I present to you 9 graduates in person and 10 in absentia who have duly qualified in the year 2018 to receive the degree of Master of Technology in Mechanical Engineering. Akash, Bhupendra Singh, Prashant Kumar Shukla, Rohit Bamne, Supreme Negi, Tade Sarang Eknath, Vimal Saini, Geo Alex, Shashant Palagonda.
Director Sir, I present to you 11 graduates in person and 2 in absentia who have duly qualified in the year 2018 to receive the degree of Master of Science in Chemistry. Anu, Deepak Sharma, Ekta, Gaurav Kumar, Jyoti, Manesham Janak, Narinder Nain, Sagarika Taneja, Vatan Chawla, Ashutosh Mishra, and Rajendra Singh Nei.
And Director Sir, I present to you 4 candidates in person and 1 candidate in absentia who have duly qualified in the year 2018 to receive the degree of Master of Science in Mathematics. Jyoti Yadav, Mandip Rani, Manoj Kumar, Shivam,
Director Sir, I present to you 5 graduates in person and 4 in absentia who have duly qualified in the year 2018 to receive the degree of Master of Science in Physics. Akash Jadhav, Lalit Pandey, Om Shankar, Pankaj Chauhan, Surjit Singh.
Now I request heads of the departments to present graduates for the Bachelors of Technology.
Director Sir, I present to you 35 graduates in person and 5 in absentia who have duly qualified in the year 2018 to receive the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering. Akarshan Gupta. Ashirwad Kashyap. Aditya Raj. Venkat Sai Karthik. Arjun Kumar Jha. Avinash Dhinwa. Nikhil Teja. Gaurang Agarwal. Himanshu Tolani. Jasdeep Singh. Jatin Garg. Love Mehta. Akhil Avinash. Mehak Sareen. Marshall Kumar. Ishwar Dev. Prakhar Jain. Nikhil Kumar. Rohan Rajesh. Sai Samarth. Saksham Sharma. Soumya Goyal. Simarjeet Singh. Skat Vishwanath. Snehal Amita. Pashish Sharma. Swarna Sahai. Yash Ubale. Deepak Kumar. Rehan Zia. Viren Gupta. Vikram Singh. Tushar Mittal. Anshul Rajput. Shankar Meena.
Director sir, I present to you 20 graduate students in person and 9 in absentia who have duly qualified in the year 2018 to receive the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Electrical Engineering. Ankit Kumar, Basil Varghese, Deepak Atri, Ritvik Dinkar, Japesh Vora, Kumar Harsh, Mohit Kumar Meena, Nikki, Pawan Jha, Pranam Mahanti, Preeta Kumar, Priyanshu Gupta, Shivam Agarwal, Shobhit Kumar, Siddharth Keda, Surjit Manti, Swati, Jay Shri Sainath, Kuber Meena, Shashikant Nenwal. Thank you.
Director sir, I present to you 29 graduates in person and 5 in absentia who have duly qualified in the year 2018 to receive the degree of Bachelor of Technology in Mechanical Engineering. Abhijit Chaurasia, Amanjot Singh, Ankit Sahu, Ashish Kumar Yadav, Vishal Ghosh, Chetan Bangar, Dipesh Meena, Gaurav Bhairani, J. Sai Nitin, Manish Parihar, Manjunath Penugonda, Mayank Tiwari, Muhammad Abdul Rafat, Neha Meena, Nitish Kumar, Prayant Dhan, Prabsharan Singh, Pradeep Kalra, Rahil Bhimani, Rishi Raj Meena, Rohit Kumar, Rohit Kumar, Shivam Jindal, Shivendra, Shubham Patidar, Shubham Sharma, Sushant K. Washer, Tejender Singh, Vishal Nair.
Now I request Dean Research to present the medal awardees for Best Thesis Awards in Doctor of Philosophy.
Chairman and Director, Honorable Professor Sarit Das, I present you graduates for the Best Thesis Award for the PhD program in their respective disciplines. The Institute Silver Medal for the year 2018 has been awarded to Dr. Harpreet Singh Grewal of Department of Mechanical Engineering. The Institute Silver Medal for the year 2018 has been awarded to Dr. Balwinder Kaur of Department of Chemistry. The Institute Silver Medal for the year 2018 has been awarded to Dr. Satyajit Pramalik of Department of Mathematics. The Institute Silver Medal for the year 2018 has been awarded to Dr. Aru Berry of Department of Physics.
Now I request Associate Dean Postgraduate and Associate Dean Undergraduate to present the medal awardees to Chairman and Director.
Yeah. Chairman and Director Sir, I present to you graduates for the award of medal in PG program in their respective disciplines. The Institute Silver Medal for obtaining the highest CGPA amongst the postgraduating students of the Master of Technology in Mechanical Engineering in the year 2018 has been awarded to Raghavendra Kumar Dwivedi, it is in absentia. The Institute Silver Medal for obtaining the highest CGPA amongst the postgraduating students of the Master of Science in Chemistry in the year 2018 has been awarded to Apurv Kushwaha in absentia. The Institute Silver Medal for obtaining the highest CGPA amongst the postgraduating students of Master of Science in Physics in the year 2018 has been awarded to Lalit Pandey. The certificate of merit for obtaining the highest CGPA amongst the postgraduate student of Master of Science in Mathematics in the year 2018 has been awarded to Manoj Kumar. Now I request Associate Dean UG to present the candidates for award of medals to Chairman and Director.
Chairman and Director, Sir, I present to you students for the award of medals in UG program in their respective disciplines. The President of India Gold Medal for obtaining the highest CGPA amongst the graduating students of the Bachelor of Technology in the year 2018 has been awarded to Devendra Pratap Yadav of Computer Science and Engineering in absentia. The Director Gold Medal for the best all-round performance amongst the graduating students of the Bachelor of Technology in the year 2018 has been awarded to Deepak Atri of Electrical Engineering. The Institute Silver Medal for obtaining highest CGPA amongst the graduating students in Bachelor of Technology in Electrical Engineering in the year 2018 has been awarded to Deepak Atri. The Certificate of Merit for obtaining the highest CGPA amongst the graduating students in Bachelor of Technology in Mechanical Engineering in the year 2018 has been awarded to Vishal Ghosh.
Let the record of degree be presented to the Chairman Senate and Chairman BOG for signature.
Let the oath be administered.
I hereby pledge that it shall be my constant endeavor to scrupulously honest in the discharge of my duties as engineers and scientists, to uphold the dignity of individual and the integrity of profession, to utilize my knowledge of technology and science for the glory of the Institute, in the service of the country and mankind at large.
I request our Director and Chairman, Honorable Professor Sarit Kumar Das, to declare the convocation closed.
I declare the convocation closed.